What up, y'all? I just want to get on here and say that you're not crazy. Um, I look around and the way people behave is is not normal. Like, especially lately, in these last 3, 4, 5 years, people have maybe I was naive and I'm just noticing it now, but people are so selfish, so individualistic, and so opportunistic. Like, there's no type of like moral code. I mean, early on in like, I remember when we were kids, everyone was friends. Like, in our neighborhood, at school, everyone was friends. No one really cared if you were overweight or if you were not the smartest or if you were a nerd or if you were, you know, an athlete. But once we get to like sixth grade, seventh grade, that's when people start to pick their groups. They start to align themselves with whoever, either gives them status or who they align with in terms of hobbies they have. Maybe they play a sport, maybe they play, who knows, chess, whatever it is. Maybe they're smart and, they want to fit in with the smart kids. Whatever it is, you see who people start grouping up in at lunches, and that's just like the small, like the start of it. And as we reach high school, it gets even worse, and then college even worse. But that's not what I'm talking about right now. What I'm noticing now, even within my own life, is insane. Like, even the people I call my friends, I am the type of person, I'm selfless. If one of my friends needed something or needed my help, I drop my what I have going on and show up for them. And I know that's not a good trait to have because you have to put yourself first. And I've learned to set boundaries and but I've noticed that even with healthy boundaries, people are just so opportunistic. Like, they will never show up for you the way you show up for them. And beyond that, even with people that I don't know, like, relationships felt like easy to form 3, 4 years ago, maybe five. Like, when you said hi to people in public, they would say hi back. People would conversate, make small talk. But after COVID, I would say, maybe even before that, people just became so like closed off, so cold hearted, so individualistic, so self centered that, like, for example, if you're in an elevator, it takes like 15 seconds at max, maybe 30, to get, depending on how tall your building is, to get to your floor. And within that time frame, you might have someone that's riding the elevator with you. And instead of saying hi, instead of introducing themselves, instead of having a small conversation, they'll whip up their phone, check their messages, calendar app, weather app, whatever they got to do to ignore you, to stay away from having a conversation. And it's just like, what's going on? And even with people I see frequently, like people at the gym, you'll notice that when you say hi or like you introduce yourself and you start become casually like they become acquaintances, even then like the relationship just over maybe like a week later, they're not like acknowledging your presence anymore. Which I just find so weird. Like, yeah, you don't have to have a full blown conversation. Maybe you're in a time like constraint and you're trying to get your workout done and get the fuck out of there. I understand. But just to like say hey, acknowledge me, like what is going on? And you'll see like if you're walking behind someone, maybe if you're not that far, people don't even hold the door anymore. Like they're not. As soon as they get in, pff, close the door, walk forward. And from what I've noticed, people treat relationships, whether that's friendship, um, family, or romantic partners, as disposable. Like you'll see someone that broke up with their significant other maybe like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, in a new relationship. And it's like, was not was that not like a connection? Was that like not real? Like it's like I don't even know how to like say it. It's like people don't have a soul. Like there's no. It's like we're like robots in a sense. Like no type of feeling, no type of heart is just like, and especially with this new culture of being so money hungry. Like I'm online. I don't have Instagram or TikTok right now. I have my accounts. I just check them on my computer instead of having it on my phone because, when you get on Reels or TikTok, you're wasting hours. But anyways, when I'm on YouTube, because that's my main social media, I would say, I notice like every other video, maybe it's just my feed because that's maybe, it's curated to you, but it's like someone selling a course, someone teaching you how to get rich, someone telling you you need to make X amount, someone telling you that you're wasting your time, someone telling you that you're not optimizing enough. Like, what is up with like trying to optimize every second of life? And it's almost like we don't have real connection. So the next best thing is like fill that void with money, materialistic items, and success, or maybe chase that so much to the point where you don't have time to like even process and think about emotions and relationships that you're missing out on. I don't know. I'm not saying that you should be like on Instagram watching reels all day, doing nothing with your life, but at the same time, it's like, should you, we're not on this earth to optimize every second of our life to being more the most productive human possible. You're like, what kind of life is that? And oftentimes you'll see people say, "Oh, leave your 9 to 5, um, become rich doing X, Y, and Z online," and it's like, then after you leave your 9 to 5 and doing what they're suggesting, you just become another cog in the wheel to whatever you're doing. You just optimize yourself to work so hard that like the freedom you were chasing leaving a 9 to 5 is not there because you just went into another trap. I know this video is all over the place, but I'm just wondering, what are we chasing as humans collectively? If we're all so closed off, if we're all so disposable, and all we're promoting is chasing money, what what kind of life is that? And I know I can't be the only one that's like thinking like this or seeing the weird behavior in society right now, whether that's in your personal life or is this things you notice online or things you notice in people that are, you know, in your everyday life that you don't personally know. Is this is insane. Like currently I can't even I don't even want to think about I don't know. And it's the craziest part is I'm noticing it in people that are in my life, the way they behave. But again, like I'm wondering, maybe I'm just naive and I'm waking up to the reality of life. But I don't know. This I hope this is not what reality or growing up is. Becoming this like soulless, heartless, materialistic, money hungry human being with no higher purpose in life but to optimize your life. Anyways, that's all I got for y'all.